Hello, hello. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing another one of the modded runs, and this will probably be the last for a bit at least. And I wanted to do one without Cannibal, so here we are. I will be crutching a Hull Reaper this time, because I will be using, as you can see here, I'm gonna be using the ship that starts with it. But there's actually two reasons why I want to use this ship. And, well, the first reason is the Hull Reaper, but the second is Coagulate. You saw what I did with the repair drones, last video, if you watched it, and Coagulate will essentially do the same thing for me for that final fight and also give me it somewhere else. So both of those factors drive me to choose this ship. Also the additional Psyker slot, similar to Relic A, will be quite nice to have. Now, this time, yeah, go Machine Shrine instead of Rage, and go for some Techno Cult units, and then I also get free scrap out of this. For, whatever it costs. Alright, I got a tactical vest out of that, which is pretty good. Alright, now, first shop, we have two Psyker stores here. And then we have systems, equipment, ship armament is better than the missile bay shop, so we'll go there. And, see, oh, magma gun. So we're doing mutant here, and my choice for mutant, so there's a lot of committers I was considering for not doing the Cannibal form, and I kind of settled on mutant because he has enough HP that I feel comfortable using him if I don't get HP healing weapons, and like compared to Barbarian, which just has a lower base HP, right? And I also didn't want to go for something like Priestess because I really want double weapon slot, because I do want really good DPS, because I need to essentially have very efficient trades. So I kind of settled on mutant there. Alright, let's go like so for now. Don't want to use too much scrap. Alright, Luxon Mantle could be good. I mean, it's very expensive, so I don't think I'll get it. I do want to sell this Twin Disruptor at some point. It feels odd, but I do want to replace it because Ion is not that good in this situation. I could go for Thrall Pit Blood Spear, but I need to get Blood Spear first. Neural Lance could be interesting. I don't think I'll go for it though. I'm not gonna get Siege Beam either yet. Take these three, and then I can go choose System Shaman, and then Force System, and then choose between. Yeah, okay. So go. Well, hold on. I could go Systems again because I do need Shield Charger, right? So I'll go Systems again. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty lucky. Good on that. Chaos Star would give me 3 crew, including a Thrall, Skeleton, and Corpulent. All those are good. Other 2 systems I don't really want, though. Here, and I don't really think Chaos Star is good enough. This is appearing again for some reason. And I don't have War Cultists. And I don't have a Shrine for them either. Alright, do I go Shaman or normal crew? I'm gonna go normal crew first for equipment. I want to see what equipment I get early on and see if I need to do it later on. Or it's a double crew roll. Okay. Well, taking the High Magister for the reason that I need boarding, and then giving you the armor piece for now. Viper Skin Suit is tempting for the DPS and the HP, but let's look elsewhere. We want the Mouth of Ariok. Ariok can provide us with a border, and the Chaos Rift is just generally really good. Cyber Priest is tempting, but I guess I put Positron on stuff like weapons or Shield Charger, and then just use that if I already get Cyber Priest right here. I could also give you the Tactical Vest and give you immunity. Then this goes to the High Magister for the DPS. Yeah, let's do that. you get the DPS and you get the immunity, and then also you can provide us with a border. Okay, and then I'll take the Servo Husk just for a cheap crew member that can operate well. I won't get the other two. I have two free Psyker slots right now, so I don't need to look for a Psyker slot. Okay. Purify. I did see the Borg there. I didn't mean to press Purify there, but whatever. Okay. Let's put you like so right now. I don't really need to judge their positions like too well right now. I can do that later. Borg is very expensive, but definitely could be very worth it. I mean, it's the best crew member in the game for a reason. Yeah, no, definitely getting Borg. And let's put Blood Curse on you. I'm just getting Blood Curse for interruption. I could also get Force Shield, but I don't know if I should. Double Purify was really good in that last run, so I will get it again. It seems like a bit of a waste of scrap, but having two Purifies I think could be very strong. Just to preserve my HP. Now I do need healing, and I'll probably go system here to try to get that healing. Well, hold on. I have another free Psyker slot, so I could get Psyker right now. I could also do something like that. Like go Shaman, system, Shaman. No, but I need equipment. So I kind of want to go here. Go system, mercenary, Shaman, or mercenary. Okay. Go to the top shop. I would prefer this to be a crew shop, but that's fine. Do I want anything here? Not really. I mean, Graviton... Actually, Graviton could be really good. If I'm not going to get boarding support elsewhere. Could also go Siege Bombard. Or Shield Break, which might come in useful occasionally. But Siege Bombard is very expensive to get online. I have to get 3 power and then upgrade it to max. It will provide a lot of pressure, but it's really down to if that pressure is actually worth it on shields. I don't think it would be, so I'm gonna hold off on it. Though Graviton, I think I'll use you this time. Because I have 2 purifiers, I can kind of purify board and then move around. Okay. Inertial probe. Bioregenerate. No, none of these. Yeah, top shop. Do you want an armament? So we're gonna take whatever we can get, and all of these are bad. That's a really bad armament roll. And let's get Hazard Pavis. Yep. And Terror Amplifier goes up here. I might just sell the Disruptor and not get an armament. Although I could go up. This also has equipment, so it's not a terrible roll. So then I'm kind of at the mercy of this shop. And I don't need systems. I think I'll just keep it. Because then I can always have the option of Twin Disruptor, unless if I see something I need to sell the scrap for. We definitely want you 2, you 3, and then all of these weapons are great. Let's give you this. You can have the Purity, and then you can have that. And let's put you on the top tab. Same with you. Okay. And then get NG, because NG is good at repairing stuff. You can be in a room, I don't really care about Thrall Summon getting off. So if it gets interrupted, I'm not upset. Alright, and then we go... I have a Psyker slot free, So there is a consideration I go here, but I think I want equipment. Are all of these double crew? I think they're all double crew, because I got 2 double crews, so is this also a double crew? I'm kind of curious. More curious than I do want to make an intelligent decision there. Yeah, they're all just double crew, it seems. Stun's gonna be very good, though. Definitely grabbing this, and there are also other very good options there, but I don't know which to get. We did get a rejuvenate though, which is good. Although we won't be able to efficiently use psyker slots. Let's put you in there. Do something like that. Because you'll have the stun on you, and you'll have a fair bit of HP, and that's great. Actually, no, we should definitely swap this out. I'm a bit scared about the move speed penalty, but you now have both immunities, which is interesting. And you'll have a weapon, and you, Borg, have a weapon as well. Borg's weapon is pretty mid, and I could give him Ceremonial instead. And then I can give this to Hex Priest, and he'll be more efficient. I could just get Conqueror for boarding. And anti-boarding, both will be good, and then I can just have Cyber Priest around. With both immunities. Yeah. We're gonna try working that, and then get 3 munitions, and we'll see how this goes. Yeah. I don't imagine this will go well. I'm probably gonna do multiple attempts here. This is attempt 1, if I do end up posting this. But yeah, we'll see. I didn't get any system damage weapons, so I don't have that advantage. Okay, now we want to interrupt one of these. I'll interrupt it like so. Recall. You took 1 damage. And we don't have a lot of interruptions, so I need to consider that for later. I need to charge that. Okay. That's our first sub-husk. I'm gonna probably Chaos Rift here. I think that makes the most sense. Alright, now that they're expired, I'm going to teleport and Graviton. So we do have a Magma, yeah. And then we can Force Shield this. 2 missed. Okay. I think I'm gonna Chaos Rift this one instead and just move these 2 guys to the side. Because I don't want this guy to interrupt my Force Shield user. Yeah, we're gonna have very efficient trades, which is what I'm gonna have to rely on this time. Is efficient trades. Level 2 Graviton would have been really good, but I I didn't get it. Alright. Let's purify again. I can actually depower because I have shield active. And I'll take 1 damage. That's okay. This time I have Hall Reaper. Alright, let's launch the Terror over here just to cover for some HP efficiency. Alright, and then we shield charger, and then we'll catch everything. Let's fire the Ion. And then we fire this into the Disruptor, and then I'll Hall Reaper inefficiently at these 3 rooms. Wow, okay. That's an insane snipe from Doom Engine. I'll Cyber Priestess right now. Double hit? Crazy. It's really bad. I'm gonna take a fair bit of damage here. But that's okay. You go repair this. And I do have shields, so that's good. I need to produce some more husks. These guys have 1 DPS, so they are still helping, so I'll keep them doing that. I am gonna rely on Hall Reaper a fair bit this fight, aren't I? So the weapon drop from Necrophage later on is going to be potentially really good because I can replace my Disruptor. He actually got the Sabotage off. Alright, you go away. Just try not to use an AR munition this fight. I don't want to recall because then I take Suffocation Chip. And I don't need to, so why would I? I'll use, it's fine using the Terra there. I really just don't want to take too much damage there. I'll just path you here. And I'm really just there's my O2. I was just waiting for O2 to replenish, essentially. And then we take these skeletons efficiently. How much HP did he take? 19. That's not great, but it is pretty decent, all things considered. Well, where is the Acolyte? There you are. Didn't get caught by it. Took a bit of damage there, and that's okay. I'm gonna Hall Reaper here, just to, actually, we're getting pretty close to the change. Got eaten by skeletons. Ion's gonna come in pretty handy here. Okay. A phase change should happen pretty soon. Kind of just waiting on that. I know, Chaos Drifting Skeletons is a bit egregious, but... You know. These desperate times call for desperate measures. I keep getting hit in the back, even with Shield Charger active. It doesn't usually happen like this egregiously. A Shield Charger. So I'm a bit sad that it has. I'll do a Cyber Priest here this time. Oh, actually, you can just stay in here. The Tendrils got it. Alright, I'm gonna interrupt you. That's in Shield Charger, and that's okay. Let's Chaos Rift this one back over. You two fight this off. After I get a kill here, I'm going to go over and Graviton. And then we... Wait. That should have been charging a long time ago. Oh, well, it's about to get ioned. Yeah. Okay. You fight this. I'll just stall out a Shield Charger a ton. That'll be that. With the Ion. Okay. We have 2 Purifies, yeah, so I can kind of just Purify as much as I want. Let's Blood Curse this. Fire the Ionization off. And then hopefully we'll be able to hit this. Yep. That's a pretty good hit. Alright, then we Terror. Because now we got a bunch of them, and then we stun them all. Okay. Let's put a Troll on my ship. And I don't have any interruptions left, other than Borg, which won't be able to get back. So I think it'll be okay if that lands. Although, I could Hull Reaper it, or I could just fire Twin Disruptor at it. Right. Hull Reaper this, we'll get value, and then we also disable, so I think that's a good Hull Reaper use. Interrupted, and then we fire the Thunder there. Yeah, stun is going to be absurdly good here. You move down. You've lost 20, you lost 20, you lost 10, and you lost 25. So I'm close to getting the full value. I'm gonna kill the rest of the crew here just because I can, and I can do it at virtually no cost. Alright, then we recall. Now this is gonna be a bit of the harder part, is dealing with these boat mites. They're going to be very annoying to deal with because I don't have Cannibal this time. This is actually a fairly efficient trade over there. And then I can go in here with Wormy and you. And you can go down here, you can move up. Actually, no, you can just stay. Well, hold on. Why don't we just Chaos Rift this? I'm gonna fire the Thunder there, and then Ions. Actually, yeah, let's fire the Ion first. Recall. And then Thunder. Hopefully that's decent timing. You move down. You move to doors. Purify. And then these guys should repair this fairly efficiently. Hold on, let's actually suffocate my Subhusks, so like reset their HP essentially. and use the thralls to repair, because the thralls are just temporary. They're gonna be here the whole time anyway. So I can just let them repair it, and it's gonna be fine. Like, I don't replenish them without doing an active use of something. Did I miss? It seems I did. It's fine if it's taking poison. It's not the end of the world. Oh my gosh. Hold on, is this one? No, it's 2 power. Let's teleport like so. Shield charger. I think I'm gonna Hull Reaper here. And then just like try to maximize my sabotage damage. Because I need to do a lot of damage here. And I keep missing. Oh my gosh. Mole. Oh, I accidentally was doing the micro. That's kind of funny. It wasn't even intentional, but it just ended up happening like that. Okay. Well, where do we get the blip bites this time? One in shield charger's fine because of next fight is flare. So yeah, I'm okay with that. We can also fight this pretty efficiently. You as well. NG move out. And I want you to move there. You move away. Well, hold on. Let's Chaos Rift that one. And then move Mutant over here. You move over. Purify. I could get full value, but I really don't want to use too much Hull Reaper uses. Too many. I really don't. Okay, let's fire Thunder. Let's fire the next one up there. You move out. You're immune. Okay, just do whatever you want. Nope, not you. I wanted to move you here. Thank you. You're helping. Oh. And I think he got back into my ship just in time as well. Yeah, this one I caught it initially, but hey, maybe I'll get the other. Alright, I need to move you guys around. How do I want to go about this? So I can... Oh, a 3-man board against the shields. Note. It is 3-man. So... Wait, what we want is you go away, you go here, you go... No, you two go down here. We'll Chaos Rift this. This jazz, I suppose. And... Yeah, Techno Priest that, and then we can Hex Priest this. No, we can wait on the Hex Priest. I could Coagulate, but I don't know if I should. Let's also put these guys here. And we're gonna Chaos Rift this. Oh, you can catch them going out of the room sometimes, and I was kind of just risking that. And I really shouldn't have. Oh boy. You go here, you go here, you go here. I want all of you into this room. Alright, and Borg is just gonna run through. Hold on, I could actually do all four, and then it'll overflow here, and then I can move this guy down. Okay, and then move this around. I would like something to deal with this, so let's Psychic Shriek it, and then move... Well, I want to Psychic Shriek it eventually, but I want to... Oh, I just need 3 DPS in here, right? Yeah. So let's move you. And you over. Yeah, and then... No, you can just stay where you are. You move down. I'll Chaos Drift this one once it comes off cooldown. Move up. Do I tear this instead? Feels like I should. I think I'm gonna teleport this guy back as well. Yeah, let's tear this. Alright, and then we also want to rejuvenate that, but I want to get value on other stuff, so I won't do it yet. Not quite. Alright, I'll let this kind of go for a bit. Shield is doing pretty well there. Oh, you actually swapped your positions this time. Interesting. Shield charger? Did get a... take a damage point there. I'm gonna recall. And I could Hull Reaper like this. Yeah, hold on. Technovirus here. Hull Reaper like so. And Thunder. Purify. I have another one for the Mind Control Wave. Yeah, and then we essentially assemble all the crew members around here, and then I'll rejuvenate everything once through. I have two options here. Either I Chaos Rift this one, or I Chaos Rift this one. I think I'm gonna Chaos Rift this one because this is closer to the anti-boarding action, and I'm more comfortable with that. Although, another thing I could do is send these guys up. Alright, you got blasted. Hold on, I can just positron this. And then always Chaos Rift this guy. And then I can just always send all of the subhuts there. NG, I'm gonna need you to move out of there for now so I can get this rejuvenate off pretty well. You need to move over. Put a thrall on my own ship. And move you over a little bit. Fire the ion here. I probably should have fired it here. Oh, you're actually going to go here. Nice. Okay. And we have ion on the way. I think I'll just eat it. That's rough. But I'll take it. Take the damage. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna save the Hull Reaper. I need it. Move this guy up. Cyber Priest and low health NG. I want you to pass back. Well, now pass back. And then the other guy in there was a servo hut. And I also want you to pass here. Then you pass down. And low health NG Cyber Priest, I want you to pass. Well, hold on, I didn't actually select both there. There we go. Oh, I didn't select the NG, right? Oh yeah, hold on. Okay, whatever. That's still a pretty good one. And then we can fight that out. Alright. Not really close to the phase change, so let's go here. Get a kill or two, and then start sabotaging stuff for a bit of extra damage. Cyber Priest can come down here and repair that under poison, and that's great. You fire here. Alright. Now we got that back on. Cyber Priest it. It's a little low for my Light King, but I just have to deal with it. Alright. And now we should be good, because we can just sabotage this for a little bit of damage, and that'll be the next fight. On to the next fight. Okay. And I want to do either Phage or Battle Arc. Like, Battle Arc I could get something like healing from, like a Magister potentially, and that would be amazing. Same with Transfusion. Transfusion would also be great. Now I don't really have the shrines for those, but you know, I could get it. I could also get an Arborg, which would be fantastic. And I can mess around with my equipment and essentially replace it. Or I could give the equipment from Magister to the other one. The, like, Borg or whatever, or I could get an our High Magister for essentially HP replenishment. So I want to see what I get from Battle Arc first. It still has the same thing where there's the commander's strong, but that's okay. Let's kill this Scribe really quickly, and then Graviton immediately. Alright, Graviton. Yeah, I would have really preferred to have a different... Ah, same thing happened again. Yeah, damn. Okay, well... You go over the thing. Both of those died, it's fine. And I want to kill that one, because it's kind of in the way. These two aren't. Same with this one. So I don't really need to deal with them. You can just put this out. Because you've got resistance. You can just interrupt all of that real quick. Although, probably not my brightest idea, considering he's the low HP one. Alright, shoot here. And I'll get a 5 swipe here, because this has the potential to be the most efficient Hull Reaper swipe in all of these fights. So I can get a lot of hull out of this. So I'll use one at least. I'm getting nothing. Okay, there we go. There's one. And you can put that out. Okay, I was a bit worried about that room, but I didn't need to. So, maybe not Battle Arc initially, just because the game might steal the reward from me. Okay, I was just covering if that didn't hit. Alright. Spent that. Move you out. Alright, now we can close. Blood Curse. And then... Thunder. And we can use this to just have a ball. Mess around. Try to get a kill or two. Trying to get these low HP crews with the Thrall. Got one. Oh, I should have placed him here. Bit unfortunate that it went all 3, but I can just spend these. And the fire will take some of this guy's HP, which is cool. Alright, took a little bit of chip, but it wasn't that bad. Let's put a Subhusk over here and just get a kill here. Alright, then recall. It's cheeky. Okay, and then we can kind of just wait and see what they're repairing, yeah. So I can ignore that for the most part. Ooh, it's weird vents. Because I can't vent this comfortably. Hopefully I can get this, because it does spread slightly unequally, where I can just vent this and not vent this. So I'm gonna try to abuse that fact, so I can only vent that. Well, so that I will only vent that. Right, let's teleport you over here. Oh, you're not fighting it. Oh, that's not good. Kind of relying on that fact. Well, you're just gonna recall then. I swear you do get a crew member from this. I just haven't gotten it both times I've recorded it. And that's it. Okay. There we go. Do I want to rejuvenate? I kind of do. Hopefully this doesn't cheese my rejuvenate off me. And Warseer doubles back. You're kidding me. It did cheese it. No. Oh my gosh. Whatever. We'll play it as if I wasted the rejuvenate, which I did. Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. He's about to hit too. Oh well. We'll just have to do this very conservatively with how I use my remaining HP. At least I did get one good rejuvenate. Okay. Now I can use one purify here. One terror here. Yeah, actually fire this, then this. And I'm not gonna use Hull Reaper. Because I don't get a potential max roll and then just like overheal, and I don't want that. And Reaper's back here, so can't really avoid that. Now I can Reaper if I want, but I don't think I need to. Let's recall. And Technovirus. I do want to, I think I will do it now, because I don't want to get in a situation where I drag this fight out long, and Starflare has a gimmick where it repairs in between the fights. So, I will use Hull Reaper. Okay, I got an average Reap. That's nice. And then we purify again. Alright. Do we need... no husks required. That was a fortunate one. Interrupt this real quick. Oh, the thunder got it. That was insane timing. Alright, and let's put a thrall over here. Maybe we can bait some of the ones that want to repair this when it comes back on over here. Though I doubt it. But hey, it's free. May as well try. I missed. I don't want a Hull Reaper though. Okay. Seems like 2-ish over there. Let's teleport you over. Alright. I took 2 crew damage on my Borg because of that, but that's fine. Okay. And then I want Necrophage. I'm not too scared of Necrophage. And because that... oh, I did use that though. How do I want to do this then? So I could Chaos Engine, but that would be very HP inefficient. So I think I'm gonna just take a little bit of hull damage and go from there. Because I have to wait this out. I'm not even gonna purify that. Okay, I could Psychic Shriek this and get the ghouls. Oh no, it comes from the bottom. There's like a no, it's absolutely gonna hit, so I'll shoot here. Nope, didn't get it. Oh well. Okay. Force shield? Didn't catch it. Will it catch the missile? Nope. Can I preserve my shield charger? Yes. I'm gonna wait for Graviton. Nice. And eat that? That would be nice. Yes. And then that'll just do whatever it wants. Okay. I don't want to hit O2. Like, there are 5 rooms on this one. But I want to hit this and not hit O2. Because of that. Oh, if Thunder hit there, it would have been amazing. It will fire because I'm going to depower it by 1. But, oh well. I'll just take the hull damage. So hull damage isn't that bad because I do have efficient trade into it. With it, rather. With hull. Well, not so much as efficient trades, but I just have a lot of hull compared to my HP. HP is what I care about the most. Alright, I'm going to shield charger this time. This Tendril is actually kind of being goated. Because he's not going to stop casting because of this Tendril. If the Tendril wasn't there, he'd try to go fight me. Graviton Cannon. That's really good. I can use that. Alright, let's go back to shields. Alright, and then leave. And then we can essentially take this fight like a snooze fest. But I do need to be careful about the force shield. Alright. Well, that's pretty good. I'm gonna just check so it doesn't hit that, so I don't take an egregious amount of time here. Alright, let's get another Thrall on our ship. I could technically sit here and stock up on Thralls. And just fill my ship with Thralls from this one Blood Witch, but I won't go through that. I think that would be incredibly boring for something that's probably just gonna end up being like not that impactful. And let's just shoot this. I can kind of just shoot these 2 rooms and I'll dodge this most of the time. Actually, I can just shoot this room always. Because all 4 corners have a line of sight here, so I can just keep shooting it. Ooh. Alright, we're going into the next fight. Oh, I forgot to charge that. Alright, of course it's you. Okay, well, I need to get a kill in here first. And then we'll be not taking this chip. Oh, this chip's gonna hurt. Okay, now we're good. Yeah, no, I don't really have much to interrupt these guys with. That's a hunger, that's okay. Actually, hold on, I want you to die. I will Hull Reaper this just to get that interruption. Guaranteed. And then what I'm going to do is teleport on you. And recall. You do a trade. Shield charger. Okay, you died. That's good. Put another on my ship. They missed. And then we can just kill this again. Okay. Yep, they died again. Ooh, no. Don't. Not there. Chaos Rift that. Let's pre-terror into here and then board it. I'm fine with taking this damage, it's okay. Yeah, this is fine. I think this is the part where I might have to start, like, doing what I just said, pre-terror into rooms to get it done. Yeah, I think I Hull Reaper here. And I really don't want to do the Hex Priest cast. Yeah. Purify again there. We should get it up in time for the second go. And you should repair that, which is good. Should get the phase change any second now. Ooh, missed. Blood Curse. These guys should get baited. Okay, only one did. Still reduces the repair rate though. Yep, there we go. Now I can recall and also purify. So the toxic furnace being a bit of a issue. Alright. Shield charger got ionized in the mid salvo. That's fun. But I got it right before the ability. That's good. Core Miner's gonna be really bad. I can already feel that. How do I even take Core Miner? I think what I do is I do Twin Disruptor with either of these, it doesn't matter. And then I disable everything, then I Hull Reaper. And I want to have that immediately, so I'm going to go Voltaic. And that's fine. Okay, you go here and Graviton. Yep, perfect. And there's still no ability on this guy. So I'll be spared that for this run. Mutant is kind of goated. Okay, got one. Got that disabled. I do want to get the crew here. And I might have to do cycling with Graviton. Funnily enough, I think Goresledge is working against me here. And I say that because Goresledge is essentially killing the other Husk at the same time, so I can't get another free thing off it. I could hit doors with my armaments. Psychic Shriek that. Then what we do is we terror. Oh, hold on. Oh, let's fire that there. I won't fire at doors. And then we fire it. Oh, I baited them off by accident. I'm very close to a kill, but I don't want to take the HP damage, so I'm just gonna abandon that. We should be able to get this. There we go. Got that. I'm gonna save the Blood Curse. There's no reason to use it. Took one little bit of damage there. So after this next boss phase, I'm going to want to switch my armament. Well, in that next boss phase at some point. Okay, there's Voltaic done. Hey, look, Tendril v Tendril. Alright, you move down. Okay, and this is gonna be Final Phase Doom. Okay. So, that means you'll get boarded, and there's gonna be the Maledictors, but I'm not too worried about the Maledictors. In fact, they're going to be beneficial to me more than they're gonna hamper me, because I'm not as worried about hull this time. I'm really worried about crew HP. This is kind of like the inverse of the Cannibal run, where I'm really worried about crew HP, but I'm not worried about hull HP as much, as you can see. Though I am still preserving it, because I really need munitions for just hull damage, really. Because essentially I have about 30-ish hull damage worth in Hull Reaper. It's kind of give or take, a bit higher, a bit lower, based on rooms. Like, I could do a 3-room here, or a 4-room, so it's a bit higher or lower than 30. But around that, roughly. I can count on that. So, how many fights do we have left? We have all the final phases of the bosses and Core Miner, right? Yeah. So that's 5, and then we have one more, 6. Okay, we have 6 fights left. So 6 fights left, and I would have had 25 more HP on this, and that would have been, I think, a difference maker if that actually, like, did its job and hit. But, yeah. I can still... So it's not over, though, if I lose him. It just means it'll be my last boarding with Etheric Gate. I can still board with Chaos Rift, and then my HP traits are going to be inefficient, but I still have crew with HP, right? So it's not all doom and gloom. I should kill this Subhusk. Alright, and then what I want to do is... I want a pre-terror. I can't afford to lose much HP on this guy. And then do I want to Graviton? I don't think I do. Like, stun, and then I'm gonna keep stuns. Okay. Oh. I think oh, I got a damage in there. Okay. That's pretty funny. Alright, then let's grab what's on here. Nice. I'm gonna use all my boarding support here. I don't think I can afford it to use it against the Maledictors. That's okay. I'm fine with that. They also didn't board me, which is cool. Thank you, game. I appreciate. I won't use the Hull Reaper. Yeah, I may as well let the Soul Spear hit first. Okay, now we can Hull Reaper, like so. Because if I can delay this to the ability, that would be nice. You go down. How much HP? 6. You had 7 HP? No, you had 6 HP. It's 2 numbers, man. They're everywhere. Okay, let's slap that. Recall. Hit it. Smack that. Okay, so I did take some damage on Conqueror, but that's okay. Now this is going to be a little bit... I think it's going to fire right after ability hits, which is kind of the perfect timing here. Because if it fires at the same time as the ability, it'll overwhelm my shield charger a bit too much. But if it fires... like this, where it's like right after, then it won't be overwhelmed. It'll just be fully, not fully utilized, but mostly utilized. And I'm gonna put it on engines here just so I can maybe get an evasion. Oh, that came a lot quicker than I expected, so I am gonna get overwhelmed. Okay. So I didn't take as much damage as I thought I would. But I did take some, too. So, yeah, that was actually pretty good all around. Oh, cheeky. Hey, oh, I need to TV that. Falling with Terror. I'll use a little bit of HP. Alright, now we're good. Stun, Technovirus, Gladius. I don't know where that came from. Graviton. And then we can produce another Husk. I don't... As much as I want to see him fly out the vent, I don't think I can afford to do that. Oh, I need to swap. Like so. But I think I'm going to fire the Graviton first, and then, like, wait a bit, and then... Oh, but I don't want to fire it like that. Okay, this is awkward, because I want my last hull damage, I think, to be from this Thrall. But I don't know if I'll be able to manage that. That's... I don't think there's anyone in here. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Let's interrupt like so. And then the Untwin. Yes, Twin. Okay. You have hull healing, HP healing. You go in the boarding party. Okay. Big question is, do I use Hull? No, I need Hull Reaper. Do I use Thunder? I think I do. I don't see another way through. Yeah. I'll get these charged up relatively soon anyways, so we'll be fine. Extreme energy detected. The illusion of choice. Okay. How do we want to take this? Because breaches are going to be an issue, but I do have a lot of Otter-ish crew. Like the Thralls and the Subhusks. So it's not that bad. Why do you... Okay, you're just 2 HP. I'm kind of used to my engineers having stuff on them, but no one really has consumables. Yeah, no, that Rejuvenate, I am really bumhurt about that, because it would have helped a ton with that. Well... How do we want to go about this? They have 0% evasion right now, which is interesting. Wait, hold on. This is only level 1, so that means I can guarantee everything by going Borg into here if they man it. No, it won't be guaranteed. No, it will be guaranteed because it's going to be depowered. You could, with a normal crew member, it would be like 2% evasion. So it's still a good play in that case. And you have enough HP where it's like, I do care, but we have the same HP as Mutant. What are your chances of that? Okay, so... yeah. And I really don't want to unpause right now, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm really scared about doing the micro incorrectly, because I don't want to lose this run this far in. Yeah, no. I don't see much else I can do right now. I just have to let the game do its thing. And present me with what I need to do. Yeah, okay. And then... well, this is level 3 doors. Oh, wait, I can just repeat this action twice and kill. Like that. Bit delayed on him, but that's okay. Well, it's 8 hull. Okay. Yeah, no, I think I hit shields here, like so, and try to get 3 damage. Yeah. Yeah, do that. Recall. And then how much HP do we lose? 5 for that complete action. And I did risk the first shot missing. And I can do that 2 times, maybe minimum, because I can maybe get I can weave a thunder through, potentially, because it's now 2 shields. And I can't Technovirus. I used it. I'll Terror. And use this. Ooh, miss. That's a pretty nice miss. Shiv is gonna fire, but I'm honestly not that worried about the Shiv, because I have max hull. As long as my armaments stay intact. Which they should, because I have the ability on it. That was fortunate. They're both here. Breach is coming in again. Weave a thunder? Nope. No thunder. No dice. You need to move away. Yeah, no, I won't get that in time. Sad. You had 2 HP and now you have like... took 2 damage, so you had slightly above 2 HP and now you have like a decimal point of HP. Okay. How do we want to go about this? You can repair that. Actually, no. I don't want you to repair that. So, funnily enough, there is a hierarchy in expendable HP, so of which is more valuable, and I consider the Thrall's HP less valuable than the Subhusk HP, because the Subhusk, while they are infinite, they have to be produced and there's a cap on them, whereas the Thralls, I'm not capped on this. Actually, in that logic, wouldn't the Subhusk be less valuable? Well, the Subhusk's better at combat. You do this. Yeah, no, wouldn't this... yeah, the Subhusks would be less valuable in that case. I did my analysis wrong. Alright, you need to board, and thankfully I won't act... well, thankfully, I won't get it, get him killed by this Hall Reaper. Be rather impressive if I could. You need to move down, just in case. And you need to move over. This guy's gonna die. He's just gonna get suffocated and there's nothing I can do about it. Technovirus? You need to move away from this. Okay, now we're good. This guy's gonna die, and that's okay. And the Technovirus will come in. Well, hold on. I do want the Acolytes here. I just moved him because I wanted these guys out of suffocation. Like, I knew he was gonna get out of suffocation. You move down. I can coagulate here. I'll wait a little bit, but I do want to coagulate. You need to repair this. And move this thrall up. You move down. Did you get interrupted? That's 1 second before he could have casted. Nope, I want you down. 4 damage there. We're kind of expending all of our hull here. I think I just do the same thing again. Yeah, let's do the same thing again. I'll wait 5 seconds, and then we'll get into it. I will coagulate. Here, I need my O2. I waited just in case of... I got breaches in O2, I could get extra value, but I didn't. And now I want to guarantee that this... Well, not guarantee, but I don't want this to take damage. Oh. That was very close. Okay, and... we're shockingly in okay position. But just fire this. Alright, recall. And then I want instant 2 damage. I don't care where it is. Okay, we got it. Core Miner was a little threatening, but we got through. Okay, now I need to assemble my boarding crew real quick. Borg is on the lower side of HP now. Who has the stun again? You do. Engineer, I want... Hold on, Borg has that. And we're going into... So we got Doom Engine. Doom Engine's gone. Next one is going to be... Is it Flare? It's either Flare or Necrobarge. In which case... Do I want to... If it's Necrobarge, I want to board Borg. If it's not Necrobarge and it's Flare, I want to board this worm. Because of the 100 HP thing. Let's move both of them roughly over here. And then just move Borg through. You can go to piloting. And I need you pathing 6 breaches. None of them here, that's good. You need to path up, you need to path down, you need to path up, you need to path in. You need to go over here. Okay, so it's Flare. Gotcha. You need to go down. Alright, and there are Flesh Knights on this ship. Do I board Massive Ariok, or do I board the Borg? Well, I can probably... Mouth of Ariok doesn't have a lot of DPS, which is kind of the issue. And you used your translocator. Him. Who else would I... like... Is Conqueror moving? Okay. Conqueror, I can't board, and it's not better than the worm. Yeah, no, I think I just board you. Yep, as long as I have stun, things are gonna be at least decent for me. I want to put you in this empty room. Actually, no. I think I want to keep you in that empty room and move the scribe over here. Okay, we got 1 kill. That's good. And we have both stuns available? Yes. Oh, I should not have done that. I should have looked at where he was first. That is my bad. I'm not going to let him take that damage. Ugh. Wormy is going crazy. I never thought I would be this reliant on a worm. Okay, is this... Okay, it's the... That's... It's what I thought it was. Get him, Conqueror. Don't die to a fleshling. That would be the most embarrassing death you've ever witnessed to your own self. I need to get this... disabled first, I think. Well... Actually, no, I can... I don't know how to place my shots here. Because I do want the Ion here, and then I'm gonna switch to Graviton after. This is gonna be tanky, so I'm gonna place that shell here. Or shield to eat that. That was probably getting a Hull Reaper. Yeah, oh, that's why. Go, move. And we got the Terror. That's great. You move out. You move over. And then we Terror. That's okay. I wasn't using it anyways. Okay, that's not a damaging. So now you just die to any projectile. Ugh. No. I do want to keep this guy alive for Necropurge, and then he can die. It's fine after that, I think. What do you even have? You have the Purity Staff, so I will lose that, but this is probably... No, the last fight where it matters is Necropurge, but I also have 2 Purifies, so that's fine. Alright, let's split it up like this. Let both fire. And Hull Reaper like so. Ooh, I got... the shield went crazy there. I can also recall, which is noteworthy. And... be safe with them. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try to keep you alive by moving you down through and hope that this is the safe room, but yeah, it's probably not, realistically. Okay, got some hull there, so got some pretty good hull there. Got 2 at the end. I should have... I'll put Disruptor this again. And... what's the heart repairing? This. Okay. Interrupted that in time. And I will probably place the shot on hearts. Let's do that. And give myself this. I do want the Technovirus. Please get in time. For me, yeah. Oh, it didn't get there in time. They got the repair. Blood Curse. Go. But I can probably break the shield. Nothing's in there. Because of the Technovirus. Let's Hull Reaper here. It missed. Okay, so the Hull Reaper was absolutely worth it there. I need to be careful with this guy. Okay, it's going back here, which is good. I don't want it to hit near this guy at all. Yeah, and that's why I moved him from here. If a breach happened there. Okay, and then we move that like so. Move you here, because this is a bit of a red room. So the oxygen can go out at any moment. And I wouldn't know when. Fire this here. That's fine. You go down. And then graviton, whatever. I want to assemble the boarding crew. So it's going to be group teleport. Right? I think this is gonna be the... No. It's really hard to assemble this boarding crew. Because I want to board you, but then I don't. Hold on, I can do this and then board the Borg after. I missed because it repaired in time. Damn. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That, on the other hand, is not. I didn't notice the shield got up. It's repaired. It's 2. This guy, that would be risky, but I don't know if I have much of a choice. And what I could do instead is Borg over. Borg over is like a new vocabulary word. Okay, do I? Yeah. Well, yeah, I kind of have to. Hold on, what level is this? 3, yeah. Shield charger. You dastardly dastard. I need to not. I can't do it like that because of this damn force shield. I should have chaos rifted first to catch it. Too late now. Oh my gosh, I actually got it. O2, please. I'm begging you. Okay, we got O2 back. So, we're group boarding here, and we're gravitoning immediately. That is for certain. You're moving here to engines. And now O2's back. And I'm gonna Cyber Priest O2. I don't think I can afford to do otherwise. And... yeah, okay. It was nice knowing you. You would have been nice to have that HP, but... so, bye-bye. Okay, it's Terplert. Graviton. He'll die practically immediately. And get a fire. I don't know how I feel about that. I'll do 1 Hull Reaper this fight and 1 Hull Reaper the next fight. Because there's 2 fights left, I think. Let's... I'm gonna fill this room temporarily if I recall. HP. HP. Is the fire actually gonna get me? I think it will. Oh, I need to fill this as well. Do I let Borg die? I don't think I can. Yeah, I'm gonna recall. You go here. You go here. You go here. Recall. Then you can all stay. And that forces them into these rooms, so they don't die to suffocation. Okay. Send these guys over, see what they can do. Probably not much, but hey, stuff us off. Alright, Hell Reaper. And I might use both Hell Reapers in this fight. I really want this fight over as quick as I possibly can get it to end. Alright, Technovirus. I'm just gonna let him bang on the door for a bit. Alright, how do I want to do this? Where do I want to place my Graviton Shell? I think I place it on their artillery or piloting, just to guarantee I get stuff down. Yeah. Well, if it hits. And you know that's far from guaranteed. Okay, we got it. Let's further guarantee it by placing another. Ooh, I missed. I was hoping that would go to the proper room. I can probably wait this out. Nothing. Absorbed. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. And let's put a shot there. I should have maybe put this guy here just to dodge the missiles. Ugh. That could have been bad. Well, I could translocate her out of the way, but yeah, we're Hell Reapering now. Goodbye, Hell Reaper. It was nice knowing you while it lasted. Actually, I can just fight here. They're all so low HP, except Cyber Priest. Cyber is kind of goated with his HP right now. Right, Graviton. It's too late for you. Goodbye. Oh my gosh, it's not. But I might need to move you out of this room. I need to keep an eye on this Purify to keep this guy alive, because the Purify is going to be very impactful on the last. The Terror is going to be impactful on the last fight. I think I have a Graviton Shell out. Yeah, please hit. I'm begging. Oh my gosh. Mutant, go up. You go. I'm gonna board X-Priest as well. Alright, I gave you the thing, and this is actually decent. Although this final boss is actually really rough. Do I do this? And like, I think it has 2-level shields, right? So Twin's probably better here? Oh, taking this from full HP is really gonna be pretty difficult, even with repairing the Roto. If one fusion could go a long way here. You don't need to be here anymore. Doors doesn't matter as much anymore. Okay, coagulate, go. So the revenants from this are going to be very bad for me. How do I want to take this? I can get an armament here. If I get a lance from here, that would be kind of nuts. But I don't know how much it would save me. Having no Hull Reaper charges here is going to hurt, but maybe I get munitions. No, I'm not getting munitions. I'm being way too hopeful. What would be good from... What armament could actually help here? Well, we'll see what we get. No use thinking on it. Okay. I do have Technovirus. Oh my gosh, I got double miss on it. I could teleport Borg here, claim. Actually, I don't know if I have enough HP. I don't have any way to call these revenants. So, how do I do this? Because I have no offensive power. I have no offensive power. Do I just have to slam everything into shields the whole fight and just hope and pray? Because, like, I can probably get it down with Technovirus, then shoot Graviton Thunder constantly into shields. And that's the only way I can, like, see doing this fight. Like, that is the only way. Maybe you could also get, like, a bunch of thralls off these revenants. Is there a cap on the amount he can summon? It seems that he only can summon 4. You two, actually, I want you to go... No terror, that's bad. Alright, how do I get here? How do I get everyone here? I board the Borg, right? And then I go to shields. I'm gonna summon the Thrall here. And then I get over with Chaos Rift. Yeah, I don't see another way over. I'm gonna have to sacrifice the Borg and then go to shields or something. Because if I'm sitting in shields, they won't repair it. That is something I need to note. Well, they'll repair it once the Revenants go in, but then I'll stay in there, kill them, hopefully, and then just keep repeating that. But I don't know if I have enough HP to stall it long enough. I need to wait for this guy to move, though. We're gonna do it. Move everyone here. Graviton. And now we pray. Pray and hope that this is enough. This guy won't path to me, which is good. I'm gonna take summons on my ship this whole time. Oh no. I need to use sub-husks against this. Because I am thoroughly depleted. Yep, goodbye. Warseer. I was hoping that would hit the tendril. Okay, you got that off. Oh my gosh. That might do it. There's hope. I wish I could take this guy back. He didn't get there in time. I'm gonna break the door. Okay, you need to go down. This guy's vented. You need to go over here in time. Oh my gosh, he's just gonna die. I think I carry this, weirdly enough, so I don't take the hull damage. Or I could blood curse it for a thrall. No. That can't be right. Can it be right? I think it's right. Oh, I didn't get my thrall. Game. Stop cheating me. Alright, we're shooting this. And now we're sitting here. We're just gonna sit here until they're at like 2 hull. I was hoping that would miss. Alas. Let you out so this depletes itself. Spire the storm here. Another thing I could do is... Oh, hold on. Let's actually fire it here because they're going to constantly repair it. Alright, second wave hits. Wait, I have enough DPS that Mouth of Ariat can tank because of the pain engine. There's no way. That's kind of insane. And I need to disable this next. Okay. And then this guy can continually fire here. Yeah. And hold on, I'm gonna put a Thunder Shell here. Just so I reduce the evasion for a bit, and then the Storm can get some better targeting. I'm gonna use the Scribe to tank a little bit here, so that I can kill this Fleshling. Although if I lose Huskrat, it's actually gonna be really bad, so maybe I don't risk it. Or don't go. And I want the Scribe to run away. We have enough doors here. So I need to be mindful to keep this guy tanking shot hits from the incoming Revenants. Oh, you swapped your pathing. But it's fine. If I swap, I just kill them not as soon they get free damage, so there's past a certain point you just want to stay and hold your ground. Hold your ground. I can't let this get damaged, so I'm going to keep this guy here. And this guy should expire sometime. Who knows when. Bonk, bonk. Did he get a miss though? That's not good. You're firing here next. So Huskrak is very valuable. That much is certain. Okay, got a Thrall. I'm gonna Force Shield that. And it didn't get eaten. Okay, it didn't get eaten by this. Yeah, fire the thunder there. No, 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 don't stay here. Okay, we're good. We're gonna fire, actually, we're gonna fire thunder here in the storm here. Because if this misses, it's okay. Well, is it? Okay, well, we hit anyway. I'm not gonna brood on it. One. Oh my gosh, I got 2 misses. Got that, that's good. Thou shalt not. I'm gonna Graviton so I can Hex Priest this or this. I'm gonna Hex Priest this. I might be able to DPS in time. And we get this. The reason why I Graviton is so that they don't interrupt my thing guaranteed. I lost my stun. He died instantly to that. Okay, fire that there. Oh, that's amazing. Alright. Then we fire the storm in the same spot. He's gonna repair right after, isn't he? Oh, I was hoping it would repair mid-salvo, but it didn't. I need to be very careful with this mutant. You see why I choose mutant instead of barbarian? Oh boy. That base HP mattered. Okay, let's go here to kill this ghoul. Well, let's go here, kill the ghoul, and take this thrall that I got earlier through illicit means. I can just let that go. You didn't even take damage from that. I got hit by asteroid, so I have to shield charger here. TV ran out. I could put a thrall here and like, oh wait, hold on. I should have thought of this earlier. I can get more summons over. And I can stall some repairs out more. Okay, that's fine. And let's hold the thunder. Okay, it's fine. I just don't want to accidentally kill my crew. We're getting close to that, which I didn't think would happen, honestly. Okay, we're in range of killing. Which is absurd. I don't want sabotage here, so I'm just gonna do that. Okay, we're recalling and we're going for the play. I can't reboard. It's not an option. Terror. Because Chaos Rifting boarding here doesn't work anymore. Wait, hold on. You didn't get stunned. That's crazy. Graviton said these guys can't repair, and I can get cooked by evasion, so I'm going to try to minimize my chances by shooting that. Oh my gosh. It's over. Purify for celebration. Oh my gosh. Why? Okay, well we did it. Don't need to crutch on Cannibal, just need to hope and pray things go well. Alright, well I got, that was a pretty exhilarating run. It actually made me think. I'm happy about that. That was very hard. Alrighty, well, I think I played that relatively well. There were some mistakes in there, very subtle ones, I believe. And the biggest one definitely was the rejuvenate one, but that was more so just like I thought they fixed it because I remember in base game, rejuvenate still does go off with text dialogue happening, but apparently if it switches to fight, at least in this mod, I can't confirm for the actual game. It just removes the rejuvenate, because I remember doing something like War Cult Shrine and the rejuvenate still carried over, so I was like, it should work. It shouldn't eat it. It used to be a bug, but they fixed it a while ago, but it didn't work in this mod, sadly. I believe, because I remember doing it. But yeah, okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I'll get back to normal runs after that. Alright, pieces.